What if a test wasn't just about a grade? What if it was the key to unlocking your entire future? Well, that's exactly the idea we're diving into today. And it's all captured in this one title from our source material, English Language Testing, a Student Imperative.
And look, this title, it's not just a description, right? It's a really bold claim. It's saying that English testing isn't just a nice-to-have or helpful skill. Now, it's something absolutely essential. So let's really unpack that. Let's see how they build this case.
The key to this whole thing, it really comes down to one single word, imperative. Think about that. We're not talking about a suggestion here. It's not a you should probably do this kind of thing. An imperative is a must-do. It's a crucial, non-negotiable requirement. Just by choosing that one word, the stakes are immediately raised, like way up high.
Okay, so to really get what they're saying, we've got to break it down. Let's take it piece by piece. First up, what are we actually talking about when we say English language testing in this context?
I mean, we've all taken tests, right? But what's the real purpose of a test in this framework? Is it just to see if you know your grammar rules? Or is there something bigger going on here?
So according to this argument, the test isn't just an exam. It's a tool, a very specific tool with a few key jobs. For one, it standardizes assessment, makes it a level playing field for everyone. It also gives us a universal benchmark, so a score from one place means the exact same thing somewhere else. Then it actually certifies your skill level, like getting an official credential. And this is the big one, it acts as a gateway to opportunity. The main takeaway here is that the test is being framed as this incredibly useful, even necessary tool.
All right, so that's the tool, but who's using it? This brings us to the next piece of the puzzle. Who exactly is the student in this whole equation?
Yeah, see, the student here isn't just someone sitting in a classroom passively learning. No, this student is presented as someone with big goals. We're talking about high-stakes ambitions, like getting into a dream university overseas or landing a major job at a global company. Their goals are massive, and for them, proving their English skill isn't just a bonus, it's a critical, non-negotiable part of making it happen. So we have the test as a key, a gateway, and we have the student who's trying to get through a very specific door. Now, let's put it all together. This is where we see how the argument really builds its case for the test being an imperative.
And this is where it all clicks. The logic is actually pretty straightforward, but really powerful. Step 1, a student has a big goal, and that goal requires proven English skills. Step 2, the accepted way to provide that proof? A standardized test. It's like the universal currency. Step 3, that proof then becomes a non-negotiable requirement. You just have to have it. So step 4, the test itself becomes the imperative. It's not an option anymore. It's the one thing you have to do to get to your goal.
This really brings us to a fork in the road, a big difference in how you can look at this. Do you see these tests as a gatekeeper, a barrier that's there to keep you out? Or do you see it as a gateway, a key that proves what you can do and opens the door? By using the word imperative, this argument is making its choice crystal clear. It's framing the test as an empowering gateway, not a restrictive gatekeeper.
So now, when we go back to that original idea, the importance of English tests for students, it hits different, doesn't it? The importance here isn't about acing a grammar quiz. It's about achieving huge, life-changing goals. It's about the real-world, practical value these tests have when proving your skills is everything. And that leaves us with one final, really big question to think about. If a skill, any skill, becomes a true imperative for reaching your biggest dreams, how does that change the way you should learn it? What does that mean for your motivation, for your strategy, for how we think about education itself? Something to chew on. Thanks for digging into this with me.